Tarot reading, Hotel Edition. I bought some beautiful lepidolite today, and that is the crystal of spiritual journeys. So let's take a look at what the cards want to say about our spiritual journey at the moment. What does the collective most need to know about spiritual journeys? Okay, so where we've been is actually trying to find balance, really looking at getting things kind of calibrated correctly in our lives. So emotionally, we may have had to do a lot of mastery of our own emotions. The King of Cups is somebody, could be water sign energy, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but someone who is very secure emotionally, and that seems to be the journey that we've been on. And it seems to have been fueled by a wild card situation. That will be different for everyone, but just something happening out of the blue, or some shake-up that really had you realizing you were not as emotionally steady as perhaps you had imagined. And so the challenge has been to take the swords out of your own back. As they say on the aeroplanes, see to your own emotional health first. Put on your own oxygen mask first. Really start working on the wounds that you are carrying that seem to be affecting your interactions with people who walk by you and twanging your painful swords without realizing what they are doing, and you are sort of oversensitive because you've been hurt in the past. When you take these swords out of your back, someone can come along and twang you and it has no effect whatsoever because the swords are gone and you have healed. That's kind of the definition of healing, in my opinion. It is seeing to your own wounds, and no matter where they came from, capital T trauma, little t trauma, it's all trauma. Kids can grow up with the same parents and each have a different experience of those parents, and maybe some of the kids can't even reconcile who the other person's experience of the parents, what that experience is, because they experience something very, very different. So how far have you come? How far have you come? Let's see, where are you at now? Oh, okay, so we've got a couple of messages here. You have actually overcome heartbreak. It's not to say that you are now hard-hearted, but you are kind of impervious to the energy of heartbreak from another person, because you are now so emotionally self-contained. You don't look outside of yourself for your emotional security. You no longer fear ridicule and being alone, being an outcast. That holds no fear for you, which puts you in a massively strong position. You have this card of the white rabbit. You've gone down that rabbit hole, or you've emerged blinking into the daylight, out of the darkness, into a whole new reality, a completely different reality where you kind of know truths deep in your heart that are holding you secure. And the reason I can say that is because a whole bunch of cards fell off the back here, showing the celebration card, cake and champagne. So you have found this within you, which means you are going to invite someone to share your life, perhaps, but only if they come correct, and you don't actually need to look to them to provide cake and champagne. You can do it very much for yourself. And if somebody else can join in, that is just so much the better. I'm being steered towards this deck here now. So what's next in your spiritual journey? Because you have learned so much about being self-contained and about not caring what other people think. If you don't care about heartbreak and you don't care about humiliation, that means you've got carte blanche to live your life as you see fit. Very powerful. Okay, what else? Speculation, lust, and excitement. Oh, that's fun. See, when you do the hard work, you get the rewards, you get the cake and the champagne, you get the good stuff. Oh, look what's underneath it. The rainbow card, pot of gold, serendipity, and hot air balloon. I mean, I can't stop looking. They just keep coming, just rising above everything. Okay, one more, universe. Just the absolute joy of receiving all the good stuff that's coming to you. Okay, I'm going to stop there. They just look so much better. The next one down there was Pearl, which is the beautiful jewel that is created out of misery. You know, that oyster creates the pearl out of the grit of sand that is the annoyance or the pain. The pain brings the gift over time due to learning. But anyway, okay, back to the future. Speculation. Jupiter in the fourth house. So Jupiter is all about expansion, and the fourth house is all about your roots and your security. So you are going to feel just so expansive. It can be to do with home, it can be to do with family. So there is a lovely feeling here of benevolence, expansion, and good luck happening around your family of origin, your soul family, or just within yourself. You just feel like a tree that is so strongly rooted. You are about to absolutely take off. And we have Venus in the first house. So you might be undergoing a glow up of magnificent proportions here. Yes, it could be lust, but there is Venus here relating to Aries first house kind of principles. You could look and see where Aries is in your own astrology chart. Venus is coming to it. So for me, Aries is my 8th house, and Venus is actually in my 8th house. So hurrah for that. That is other people's money, bequests, taxes. Also the psyche. But okay, so be prepared for Venus to put a really good spin on the way you look is the absolute minimum. And we've got Mercury in the 3rd house with the watchword there, excitement. Mercury is about communication. It is the god of communication. It is right at home in the 3rd house of communication. So there is going to be a lot of messages, a lot of chatter. There could be a lot of gossip. Who the fuck cares? Not you, because you have gotten over any fear of being ridiculed and any fear of heartbreak. So people can gossip if they want, because you are off living your best life and you don't even care. Okay, I'm getting to grab one card to finish up. So what is the final energy that this collective needs to know? Oh, I'm getting my cords all in a tangle here. What is the final card to sum up this reading for this collective on the spiritual journey? Well, things are changing. They're changing massively, and they're changing in your favour. The Wheel of Fortune turns. The people who've been on the top fall to the bottom. People who've been on the bottom rise up. This in a reading for you, it is absolutely, definitely very, very fortunate. As a final card, it says that you are about to reap all the rewards for all of the hard work you've done. So, thank you to my new friend, the crystal Leperodite. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Such a beautiful crystal. So yes, thank you very much for this reading about spiritual journeys. Look, I hope this helped you, my darlings. If you'd like a private reading, go to my website, abundancelovejoy.com. Otherwise, this is Sarah wishing you much abundance, love, and joy.